I lost 180 pounds. Let's start living life. This is life after weight loss.
Guess what I just did? I showed up for Terri. I said, girl, you know what you need to do is vacuum out your car. And I said, I know it's what I need to do, but I don't want to do it. Well, I'm trying to show up for myself and prove to myself that I can trust myself. And so I'm trying to be I know we've talked about this, I'm trying to be the adult that I always thought I needed in somebody else. I'm trying to recognize and learn that I didn't have to have an external adult. I didn't have to, little Terri, she needed mom to come in and say, girl, stop eating that food. Stop eating all the pickles out of a pickle jar. Stop eating all the Ovaltine out of the Ovaltine container. Little Terri needed that. And when she didn't get it, she had a little tantrum and would go do it more. So now, in this process of me learning to just live life, I'm also learning to show up for myself. I'm showing because I always thought I needed a spouse for that. That's why in my relationships, I always chose men that were a little more assertive, a little more, well, we've talked about it. It was BDSM, so it was more the dominant type relationships because I thought I needed a boss. I thought I needed a mom only and a husband. And so I'm learning that I can be my own adult and I can show up for little Terri when she wants to go out. And so anyway, yeah, so I just showed up for little Terri and I said, I know you don't like to do hard things. I know you don't want to go vacuum your car, but Suzanne's going to be in your car tomorrow and it would be the right thing to do to vacuum it. So I did it. So I'm learning to encourage little Terri to do the things that she doesn't want to do because it's what she needs to do. So yeah, it's just conversations I've been having with myself. So anyway, yeah, and not only that, my stomach was growling. I haven't eaten yet, and I was like, I think I'm going to run over and do this real quick so that way I'm done, because it's like it'd take an early lunch instead of waiting until later on in the day when it's going to be hotter. I said, Terri, it's 11:30. Why don't you take 10 minutes, go vacuum out your car, and then eat. It's only going to be 10, 15 minutes. You ain't going to die of starvation. So little things like that, I'm learning to coach myself. So I love you weirdos, and we're going to get back to work, and I'm happy with what I brought. I'll show you when we get there. Okay, so I brought a thing out because this has the not the directions, but the address that I'll need to put in my car in the morning, and it has like the agenda for the meeting tomorrow. I'm stalling because my burger, I microwaved it and it is hot. Ow, it's gonna be too hot. So I'm gonna stick it in my window in the sun to let it cool down, y'all. But I got a grape Zevia today. And my veggies, I'm excited. I have some, it's raw. So I have onions, some red onions. There's some peppers. I have red and yellow peppers. I have some broccoli, some carrots, cauliflower, and I like raw squash. So Mom gave me that squash this weekend, and I sliced it up. I sprinkled in some ranch seasoning and some everything bagel seasoning. Just kind of give it some flavor. I'm proud of myself. That I went and vacuumed. I did something hard today, and I'm proud of myself. I mean, tomorrow's Terri will be proud of herself. She won't be embarrassed that Suzanne will get out of the car with all kinds of white, fluffy Baxter fur. So I'm proud of myself. Be proud of yourself sometimes. I'm 54. I'm just going to say I spent 50 years of my life trying to hide, trying to make fun of myself so other people didn't make fun of me before for being overweight. I was the fat kid, and so I was always trying to make the jokes about myself before then, always trying to make other people laugh, make other people happy. And I've spent my life, being a people pleaser. And something I'd really like to learn to do is show up for myself. Learn that, it's okay to please Terri. Oh? I don't know how that's going to go. But I think that'd be mentally healthy for me to do. So, that's all I got for you. I'm going inside. I'm hungry. I'm ready to eat. I ain't got time for you people. It's 12 o'clock. Bye.
Hi, how you doing? I'll tell you how I'm doing. I'm doing good. Tomorrow's the big day. We leave at 5 in the morning. My alarms are set to go off at 4 o'clock. And so I left work a few minutes early because I thought, you know what? I'm getting up 4 o'clock in the doggone morning. I need to have a little extra sleep. So the way it works, hang on. Hey, Alexa. Oh, hold on. I don't want to mess with y'all. Okay, now, I'll say this to y'all. Alexa, never mind.
All right.
So I leave at 4 o'clock. It is in the morning. It's 4:30 now. I'm just about to eat, so I just left a few minutes early. I heated up my food, and I cooked up some veggies. One thing I did do, which it just sounded so good, and it's 160 extra calories, but I saw in my refrigerator this weekend I bought some this chicken and apple sausages, the lbs. Oh, they're so good. So there's one sausage, and then, hey boy, no sir, and then a 1/3 pound of ground beef. 1/3 pound of barely seasoned ground beef. I just thought that sounded good. So what does my evening tonight look like? Well, I've already have my food cooked up from this weekend. I'm taking 2 sets of my protein pancake things. I used my little 4 pancake maker. So, oh, they're wanting to change the daylight savings time or whatever it is. And I am all for it. Quit changing it back and forth. There's one girl I met, and she lived in a place where they did change it. And her dad was like a couple towns over, and she did change it. In her dad's town, they didn't change it. So that was always kind of weird when she'd go from house to house growing up. But anyway, no clue. What does my evening look like? I come home, I eat, and as soon as we're done eating, I will take my evening meds, and I'll add an Benadryl. I'm gonna have to take a anti-diarrhea pill tomorrow. I usually get diarrhea on those days, and I already have it right now because of that antibiotic shot. So I just ain't been filling y'all's ears about it. But anyway, so I'll take that in the morning. But tonight, sorry. I will eat. I'll take my pills. I'll take the dogs upstairs. We've been going up there and playing at night after I get done eating. Big boy doesn't go. He just is always unsteady about stairs. But anyway, so he doesn't go up there. But so sometimes he does. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes he goes up and he plays and plays and plays. So I just kind of never know what kind of mood he'll be in. Kind of like, anyway. So yeah, so we'll go upstairs and play a little bit. I'll come downstairs and I'll stretch out on the bed and just kind of start getting myself in relaxation mode. And just kind of start winding down and resting. And then, like I said, my alarm's set for 4 o'clock, so I need to be in bed asleep by 8 o'clock. So, yeah. And then in the morning, I just grab all the things together that I'm going to take along with me. What I'm going to try to do in the morning, or after we're done and I get all this together, I'm going to try to show you in tomorrow's video all the stuff. So that way you... Judy called. You know I got to take the phone if my mama calls. She's going tomorrow to look at new hair pieces. She's got a really nice one that she, hair, it's a wig. And it looks so good on her. It matches, how she styles her hair and everything. Whenever she doesn't have it on, it's just fuller, like that's my future because I have very thin hair. But anyway, so her and her friend are gonna go look at wigs tomorrow. She said she wants a little fresher one. It's a little loose around her head. So I'm like, she's so cute. You go, girl. All right, so this is cabbage, onions, rutabaga, and peppers. So I sauteed all this up. It's gonna be so good. Man, that's so good. It's so good. Just make me forget about you people. Oh, and it is chocolate malt tonight. It's gonna be good. So yeah, so tonight I will finish eating, take my pills, see if I can get the wild ones to go upstairs and play a little bit. I'll probably have to give them a little something to help them go to bed early too. I think I need to pluck. I shaved last night. I might need to pluck tonight. We'll see. Anyway, yeah, and we'll go to bed. And in the morning, I get up at 4, feed them, feed me. I've already warned the neighbors. The dog door is going to be open. So any excess noise, let me know. Because if worst comes to worst, I can see if my neighbor 2 doors over would come over and I guess close off the dog door or something. And yeah, so I leave at 5. It takes about 4 hours to get there. And then the meeting starts at 10 and lasts from about 10 to 3. And sometimes they let us out a little early, sometimes not. And then we head home. And so sometimes we get home by 7. Sometimes we get home by 8. Gotten home at 9 o'clock before. And then we just dive in the bed. I feed the dogs. I dive in the bed, crash out, and then come to work the next day. So that's kind of how it rolls. So anyway, so 14 hours I'm on the road or in a meeting tomorrow. Love y'all. Bye.